Why do people exist?
Welcome back to Let's Talk Mental Health, and I hope everyone's doing good even with all the craziness going on in the world. Hopefully Bree and I will be able to get together somehow to film a video together because I miss my film partner. But today's video is about self-care. So without any further ado, let's just get right into it. Self-care to start with. There are 5 different types of self-care. There's psychological, physical, emotional, spiritual, and professional. And in this video, we're going to talk about all 5 of those types of self-care. Self-care is any activity that we do in order to help ourselves, that we do deliberately, in order to take care of our emotional, physical, and psychological well-being. Good self-care is key to improved mood and reduced anxiety. It also is key to a good relationship with yourself and others. Okay, so there are other activities that you can do to enhance your overall physical well-being and contribute to your mental well-being as well, overall mental health. Include eating healthy, getting regular physical activity, going outside for walks, wearing clothes you find comfortable and enjoyable and attractive to wear, doing your makeup, getting out of bed, getting yourself ready even though you're not going anywhere because, that's an issue right now with being quarantined and stuff. Just get up, get your makeup done, get dressed, and sit around the house. At least you're taking care of yourself. They may be considered superficial, but I think they're essential to maintaining lower levels of stress. That's what self-care is for. It's for lowering levels of stress. So go ahead and go to your favorite beauty store and splurge on one of your favorite bath bombs at the beauty store and have a nice spa night to yourself. You deserve it. Number 2 is emotional self. Digging a little bit deeper now, care is often simply the act of allowing yourself to feel your emotions. So if you're feeling sad after a breakup, that's okay. Just feel sad. Feel as sad as you want, with little to no judgment. This can be especially hard at first when you're going through something, but the more you do it, the better you can become. Some activities in this area include finding things that make you smile, make you laugh, complimenting yourself in the mirror when you get dressed in the morning, allowing yourself to cry when you feel sad, as I mentioned, and spending time with friends and loved ones. I know that's hard right now, but we also have technology and stuff to help with that, so you can still talk to your loved ones over Skype or whatever. And reading your favorite book or movie until you can recite every word line for line. Number 3 is psychological self-care. In my opinion, this one is the most neglected form of self-care that there is. Most people, including myself, are lacking engagement in. For instance, it's okay to say no to extra activities that you've been asked to do if you're uncomfortable with them, or to take a small step back and a break in order to take care of yourself. This is a very small but effective way to be able to reduce stress. Some other activities in this area include engaging your intelligence in other topics, like going to an art museum or history museum. Being curious for a day, acting like a tourist, is actually pretty cool too. Practice receiving compliments from others and make time for self-reflection. And last but not least, pay attention to your inner experiences, thoughts, feelings, attitudes, and so on. You might be surprised at how even doing one of those activities a day, a couple times a week or a day, can have a positive effect on your mood. Number 4 is spiritual, and whether or not you believe in any higher power or are religious or anything, it's totally okay if you don't completely take part in this one, but it's important to have some sort of emotional or spiritual self-care into your daily routine. In this case, doesn't refer to religion or anything, as I said. In this sense, spiritual self-care is the act of getting in touch with your inner human spirit and soul. Some examples of this are meditating, contributing to society or any kind of volunteering thing or donating or any causes or anything, spending time in nature, engaging in inspirational videos or literature, and highlighting the non-material aspects of life. So basically just to focus on your inner self and meditate a few times a day and focus on finding your what you want to do in life, writing it in a journal, keeping track of it on your phone, like any sort of like spiritual self-care. It doesn't have to be religion, but it's something that's within you. Number 5, professional self-care. This one is extremely important if you have a job. For anybody in the workforce, if you have working part-time, full-time, etc. However, these examples can be easily applicable to those still in school too as well, because school counts as work. So you have to find that balance to take care of yourself. And when you're in school and you're working and you're trying to balance all your life stuff, and it's hard, but it's manageable if you practice and stuff. Take the time to chat with your coworkers, make friends at work, decorate your workspace to your liking, balancing your workload, literally meaning taking breaks if needed, developing an outside hobby or area of interest, and creating a quiet and reserved area to get your study on. That's not what it says.
That's something, get your study on. God, that's gonna be the put on another thing, put on.
Shirt. I'm never gonna hear the end of that from Bree when she watches it. If you are able to give your professional life balance, lessen stress may allow you to succeed in other ways of life. Now we're going to talk about what isn't self-care. So knowing what self-care is not the most important part of this video. It's also knowing what self-care isn't, because you can't push yourself to do something if you're not ready for it. It's not something we force ourselves to do. It's something we enjoy doing that we can add to our daily lives. A very good quote I read about self-care is, it's something that refuels us rather than takes from us. So basically that means it refuels our body, our energy, our spirit, and it doesn't take those things away. It's not selfish either. It's not only considering your needs, but it's rather about knowing what we need to do in order to take care of ourselves, care of others as well. Because if you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of other people. It's key to living a balanced life in order to sustain your goals and interests. And where do you start with self-care? Well, there are 3 golden rules. Stick to the basics. Over time, you will find your own rhythm and routine. You will be able to implement more and identify more, particularly from forms of self-care that work for you. Self-care needs to be something that you enjoy doing and that you actively plan, rather than something that just happens. It's an active choice, and you must treat it as such. Add certain activities to your calendar. Announce your plans to your friends or on Facebook or any other social media in order to increase your commitment, because if other people are expecting you to do it, that's going to make you want to do it more. And actively look for opportunities to practice self-care. What I often tell people is that keeping a conscious mind is what counts. In other words, if you don't see something as self-care, or you don't do something in like any other time, don't do it as self-care, because it's only going to take from you. It won't work as such. Be aware of what you do, consciousness, why you do it, how it feels, what the outcomes are, what you want, what do you want the outcome to be. Although self-care means different things to different people, there's a basic checklist that can be followed by all of us. Create a note list, things that you won't do and that you don't find enjoyable, because doing things that you don't find enjoyable will only hurt you in the long run. Like not checking emails at night, not attending gatherings you don't like, which I mean is not too hard right now because nobody can gather with 10 people or 5 people. Not answering your phone during lunch or dinner, put it to the side. Promote a nutritious, healthy diet. Get enough sleep. You know that adults need 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Do we always get that? No, but try to. Try to go to bed at a decent hour. In contrast to what many people think, exercise is good for our emotional health as it is for our physical health. It increases serotonin levels, which I talked about last video about serotonin. So you know what? Follow up with medical care. It's not unusual to put off checkups when you're feeling down because you don't think it's something physical. You're thinking emotional. But use relaxation exercises and practice meditation. You can do these exercises at any time of the day. I know I've been meditating at least 2 or 3 times a day for at least 5 minutes. And I've definitely felt my mind opening up to other things. It's awesome. Do at least one relaxing activity a day, whether it's taking a walk or spending 30 minutes unwinding. Do at least one pleasurable activity. Not me thinking during reminding people. From going to the cinema to cooking or meeting with friends, even though you can't right now, but Skype or FaceTime, whatever. Look for opportunities to laugh. Even if things aren't funny, laugh at them anyway. Set up a 15-day self-care routine and see how you feel before and after. And never forget, as with anything, self-care takes practice and never give up. So that was the presentation I had on self-care. Now I'm going to get into what I do for self-care, and hopefully if people participate, I'm going to have a little segment.
For self-care, I smoke a lot of weed. I also take a lot of naps, and I go for walks.
I've been meditating, I've been writing in a journal, I've been going for walks every day, I've been doing my hair, my makeup, changing my clothes in the morning even when I'm not going anywhere. I've been doing these things to try to make myself feel good on the inside so I could work harder on the outside. And yeah, so that's what I do for self-care. I can't even say that word properly. Remember at the beginning when I was like self-care, right? I couldn't say it. But yeah, hopefully her and I will be able to film together soon. Hopefully, cross my fingers. And hopefully I'll be able to go to school next year too. So anyway, that was today's video topic on self-care. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification button to find out when we upload next. Thank you. Sorry, I don't have coronavirus. I just choked out my own saliva.
And welcome back to Let's Talk Mental Health. This week we will be discussing social media and bipolar disorder. Let's get started by talking about how our weeks went and our goals went. So, how did your week and how did your goals go?
My week went pretty good, actually. Yeah, it went really good this week. I have no complaints about it. As you can see, I'm still carrying my water.
Everywhere.
My baby now.
Yeah, it's her baby.
It's literally my lifeline now.
Stay hydrated.
Right? My goals, I feel better and just get my tasks done. So I did. I felt better and, kept hydrated and I made sure to get all my tasks done, get whatever I need to do, get my groceries, get my,
I have loose ends.
Do the adult life thing,
Yeah.
It's a good tool for anxiety when people are having a panic attack. You can shake it up and, watch the glitter float around and then calmly fall into place. Like when you're having a panic attack, everything's all crazy, you're all shaken up. And then when you pause, you're Gucci.
Oh, I get it now. Oh my god, that took me like a minute to register in my brain.
Oh no. It's okay. She knew.